Oh goodness, what is this? Have we gone live? Have we just now gone live? I didn't see that coming, but it seems we're 5 whole minutes early, or at least four. Give me 4 minutes early. We pulled back the four that we were late last time. We're now 4 whole minutes early to start. What am I holding? Where'd I get this screwdriver? It's like a little ice pick. Anyway. All right, so we started early, so we can chill for a minute here. I've got some like I'm changing the way I've been mixing my thing. Like I can finally use the mixers properly if it or I can't or it just won't work. Well, that's one thing. Oh, there we go. We got the mod music in here now. We'll jam out a little bit. Hopefully my mix will be a little more accurate now, because now I finally I'm using my Go XLR closer to how I think it was intended to be, where I've got things all on different channels, and instead of outputting my system to you guys, or at least solely outputting my system, I'm outputting the broadcast stream mix. So now I can mess with these faders and do whatever. And so you can hear we have, if I were to do this, we can switch back to the Phoenix Wright audio. I'm getting better with the Goxler. I'm gonna become a Goxler master. Thank you, Hunter Kane, for the 20 bits. Oh yeah, I guess turning off the system audio also makes us lose all of our notifications. So maybe I should have those go through a different thing too. Don't worry, this is just gonna improve each time. Now my only regret is that I only have 4 mixers. I wish I had like 20 or faders, not mixers, faders. Let's see. I didn't get a notification even though I have it on. Future efficient Grobe Clown. I blame that entirely on Twitch. They're just not putting in their best effort for me, I guess. But yeah, we're early. Welcome, Not Mecha Goober. Good to see you, Dylan, of course. We got first time chatter. Drazake, I think is how I'm supposed to say that. Welcome, Drazake, with your cat jam. Got Epic Owen in there, Harold Krell. First time chatter, Matt Medigical. Tyler's here, of course. And we heard from Hunter Kane already, who simply said, "Have bits, Tomar." Got more first time chatters. Herr Doctor, who says they're trying to keep the good hardworking Tomar down. Shaking my head. I guess they are. I don't think they're trying. I think it's more about not trying at all. They're relying on some sort of best effort service to send out their notifications, and the best effort is not the best effort, you know. Nutting better, a nice Tomar Phoenix Wright duo. Let's go. Right on, nutting, however I'm supposed to pronounce that. Official Paper Miku, another first time chatter. Yo yo yo, right back at you. Oh yeah, there's a new follower emote. You guys can now emote a full Tomo coin, and if you're subbed, you can use Truckmar. I'm just repeating that from Tyler. And of course we do have our new badges set up. I don't know if anybody's gonna hit 9 months today, but if you do hit 9 months, there is a 4 Tomar Emerald badge now, if you care. Thank you, F Kim, for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Is our mix okay, by the way? Is the music drowning me out? I assume this, like, I'm assuming finally what I'm hearing in my ears is closer to what you guys are hearing. That's what I'm trying to get to, so I don't have to constantly ask, like, is it all right? So we're another step closer in that direction. And F Kim says, Tomar 3 months sub. Here's Glep hyped since you put it in your profile. Aw, that's a cute little guy. I like that little Glep emote. I'm assuming you drew that yourself, F Kim. I really like it. Dallas White 88, thank you for subscribing. Planet was taken. Thank you for resubscribing for 2 months now. And Nothing Better, thank you for subscribing as well. Ooh, look at that little hype train. Oh, thank you, Mabumbo. Is that how I'm supposed to say that? Mabumbo? Thank you for resubscribing for 2 months with Prime. And Mabumbo says, "Hola, Papa." Long Noggins requires a glep emote. I mean, you're gonna have to take that up with FKim, I guess. Captain Squiggles, thank you for that monster sub just now. So, sorry, that monster gift. I'm having to keep track. We're not getting the audio triggers. Maybe I will. If I can get Phoenix, I was trying to get Phoenix right to output to its own channel, but it seems to always just go to the system default. So that's why I muted system. We could just switch over to Phoenix right though, and then actually get our stuff. We get all the other notification audio too that's coming through the system audio. Maybe that's the real thing I need to be doing, is have the notifications on their own channel. I think that's really the key here. That'll be for next time, because I'm almost certain that's possible. But yeah, thank you so much, Captain Squiggles. Hey Tomar, do you want to go to the catacombs?
No, Talon! Mediocre piece of shit!
Hello, Zephyr Lamb. Welcome. And also, what the heck? What did I do to deserve that? See, it would have felt really bad if that went off and and I had system audio off. So yeah, we need to make sure that stuff plays through a dedicated track that I can't fade out. Tomar, I could send you the glep emote if you want to put it in your Twitch. Not an NFT thing, by the way. I never assumed it was an NFT thing, FQ. You know what? Yeah, send me the glep emote. We'll add it in. Since it's your original art, I don't feel like we're stealing it from Zach, Zach and Michael. I think it's okay to have a little glep emote. So I'm totally down for that. We'll have a Tomamo glep. No glep mar, just glep. Tomar after 3 more weeks of 777-bit donations. Oh, I like the truck mar emote. I mean, that's a tradition anyway with Twitch, right? To have like a transparent PNG of a person's actual head. I feel like I'm a true Twitch-ar. Twitch-mar. A Twitch-mar. Fletcher. Welcome, by the way, Fletcher. I see you there, Reuniclus X. It says it's a W emote is what it's called. Hunter Kane, Epico, and I've already acknowledged all you folks. Beef Minister, thank you for the 100 bits. Grope Clown, of course. We got Geese Goose Geese in there. Geese Goose Gooses. Spencer is there. Spencer is awesome. Dirtchild 231. Brain with Glasses. Seth's on. Tomar's the composer for Rayman Oranges. That's not a game, and it's also not true. How do you feel about QAnon appropriating your trucker emote for use in the Freedom Convoy 2022? You know they didn't do that, Ozma. That would be embarrassing, though. Then I'd feel like I feel a little bit like the Peepo guy, like the Pepe guy, you know. Like where it's like I made something for harmless fun, and then it becomes like part of a movement. The Peepo guy. I mean, I bet he'd love to be called the Peepo guy. Is this one of those wacky Tomar streams I've heard so much about? That's right, Dr. Orcum. It's one of those wacky Tomar streams. Got Mars Stars here. What is that instrument, Tomar? This is called a jaw harp. Some people call it a Jew harp, but I have yet to hear a good explanation of why. Thank you, F. Kim. You know what? Can we set up the Glep emote while we're here? I know that I'm like not super handy, so I might go silent and weird while I'm trying to do it, but I'm going to try my best to just keep talking because I need more practice at that anyway. So I'm going to save the image here, even if it just means like obnoxiously describing everything I do. I'm determined to not just create needless dead air, because that's a Tomar that makes I assume it. I don't know if it bothers you guys, but it bothers me. It's one lousy letter, Tomar. Jeez, wait, what's one lousy letter? What are you talking about, putreficient? Putrefacient. Are you talking about how I never say your... Oh, like the difference between Jew harp and jaw harp. That's what you mean. Yeah, is it putrefacient, Grope Clown? I've been saying putreficient this whole time. I never noticed that was an A. Now I'm looking at every letter because you said one lousy letter. Amy Lay thinks that the jaw harp is greater than Jew harp. I mean, it's based entirely off your jaw. It makes sense. Alright, I'm going to stop doing that. We're going to do the glep. We're going to do some gleppage. Wait, what does this say? It's a PNG thumb here. I want the full PNG. I don't want a PNG.thumb. That's stupid. I hate these weird file extensions that Twitter likes to apply. We're gonna throw this. Ooh, we got a monster gift from Mike Gelato. Thank you so much, Mike Gelato. You know what? I'm just feeling like making Mike Gelato a VIP right now. Is that weird? Is that weird to me? Zephyr Lamb, you're a VIP, right? I don't know. I'm in this VIP mood, I guess. I don't know. That's a little weird, Tomamoto. Wait, what's weird? Ozma? What did you find weird just now? Alright, pictures Twitch. This is gonna be called just glep.png, right? And then I just gotta go to my... I'm gonna go to my twitch.tv. No, sorry, dashboard.twitch.tv /settings/channel, or no, let's see, / it would be viewer rewards, emotes, and then I'm gonna add it as a subscriber emote, of course. Glep is too good for this world. The question really is gonna be, do I have to do further conversions? Is this already... I hope this is already under 1 megabyte. Or, oh, there's gonna be... Or you're in for a world of hurt. Because you're gonna have to wait if that's the case. Ooh, it looks like it's uploading. It looks like it's taking it. Oh, that's beautiful. Tomamo Glep. Tomamo Glep is born. How quickly will that get applied? Or do people have to refresh, I wonder? Because... Let's see, I don't see it on my interface, but I'm going to do a refresh chat to reload the window. And hopefully I come back to a bunch of gleps. There you go, Chef Erebus. At least someone could get to the glep. I can't. But it exists. It's out there in the wild now. Alright, we have the glep emote. Alright, and I talked almost that entire time. Mission successful. Refresh for Gleb. I love that. Thank you again, Evkim, for your many contributions to the world of Tomart. Alright. Let's see, what's playing on the mods? I just found some very just like chill mods to just have as background music. But What do you guys think? Should we go ahead and start the game? It's only 8:10. Starting early is crazy. I can't believe it's only been 10 minutes since we were supposed to start. Wait, FKim isn't VIP? Is that really true? Is that really actually the truth? And for truly? Hold on. Scrolls up. Scrolls up. Oh gosh. Don't I feel embarrassed? /VIP F Kim _. Alright, it's remedied. I don't know how it didn't happen earlier. The stream is on zoomy mode. It says slow mode on my end, unless was that just turned on. The problem is our slow mode ignores subscribers, and there's a whole lot of you, which I'm very, very happy about. So I can live with that. Vernthrax and Snuggle. Ooh, I've missed a few. Josh Feener, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. You got your second Tomar Emerald. Hey, Bromar, here's to a great stream. And yeah, here's open, Josh. Thank you. Snuggle Chew, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 2 months. Vernthrax, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. Vernthrax at max months. But when will our first 9-month subscriber be? It'll probably be tomorrow, huh? Sorry, not tomorrow, but next Tuesday. Next stream is what I meant to say. Tomorrow is a Friday. Tomorrow evening is the Jewish Sabbath. God's holy day of rest begins through sunset on Saturday. Did you guys know that the Jewish Sabbath is Friday night at sunset until Saturday night at sunset versus just Sunday, like it is for Christians? Fun little fact. Uncle Christian knew that. Oh, Medigical knew that too. But Carl didn't. I mean, most of Saturday is the Sabbath, but it's Jewish holidays usually start and end at sunset. There are some exceptions where they start at sunrise and end at sunset. That's called a short. It's like a short holiday. It's usually when you do fast days. Like a short fast is sunrise to sunset, and a long fast is sunset to sunset. The only ones I can think of that start at sunrise, there's like some like minor fasts that you do during the year. Like I feel like there's one for like Esther for like around Purim. You do a fast the day before Purim or after or something like that. And that's and if you don't know what Purim is, it's like Jewish Halloween. Got nothing to do with spooky stuff, but everything to do with dressing up and having parties. It's about something about Jewish persecution in Persia and how some lady named Esther, who was a Jewish woman who was married to the king of Persia, convinced him to not persecute Jews so bad. Donk Chong, thank you for subscribing. Uncle Christian claims that Tomar wears Sonic sneakers when going fast. I kind of would love some Sonic sneakers. I'd never wear them out, but I just would like to know that I own Sonic sneakers. That's very vain of me, but I just like the idea of knowing I had a pair of sneakers that were modeled after Sonic's. Even with the pointy toes and everything. Ooh, Dallas White 88 does have a pair. Is the closest existing thing to that the soap shoes that they were selling in like 2000 or 99 or whenever that all was going on? Thank you for the gift sub, Tiny Cthulhu. And yeah, it's 8:15 now. I think we can jump back into the game. And I keep missing, audio cues. Let's have a look at this. What if we were to load our save file? Snot. Alright, Snot just typed a freaking paragraph. Let's read Snot's paragraph before we begin our game. Thank you, Manoyo82, for the 25 bits. think every red-blooded American wants a pair of Sonic shoes. It's the most American thing you could do, to dress up like a cute Chinese, cute, a cute Chinese mascot. A cute Japanese mascot. I remember in fourth grade, Tomar was a special guest for uh, for an assembly and picked me out of the crowd. The faculty and students didn't know why he was there, and he proceeded to pick me up from the skull and crushed it single handedly. He then tore me limb from limb and threw my remains into the crowd and principal. I can't believe you would do this to a grade schooler. SMFH Tomar. Snot, we all know you made that up. You'd just be like you'd be, your brain would be liquid. You wouldn't be here typing that now. If I got a hold of your skull, oh, you bet it would be. I don't even want to think about it. But that is, you've just written your that you've just determined how you will actually die. It's not going to necessarily be by me, but I'm a believer in karma, Snot. That's how you're going to die now. Someone is going to pick you up by the skull and squish you all over the principal and maybe a crowd of students. I didn't say I was going to do it. I didn't say I was going to do it. Thank you, Geese Goose Gooses, for the monster gift, by the way. Much appreciated, Geese Goose Gooses. I just like saying Geese Goose Gooses. We have Drawing Blood says Tomar did an anti-drug PSA presentation in my school while smoking a fat blunt. Total power move. Okay. First time chatter from I'm Visser. Would you drink it like a soda though? What, the pieces of Kunk's head? Like after someone else crushed their skull that it wasn't me? I mean, maybe just as a power move. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like the taste of brains. But maybe just to strike fear into my enemies. I think I would. Yeah. I will crush your skull like your hopes and dreams, Tomar says in his Tomar voice. Oh, sorry. I will crush your skull like your hopes and dreams. Typical Tomar threatening to crush his fan's cranium. Sigh. All right, Carl. If you think that's typical, then I guess there's no escaping all of this. I do bring it on myself. I encourage you lot. Tomar, would you eat monkey meat? It's a delicacy, you know. Would I eat it? Like, not regularly. I wouldn't want to contribute to an industry that harvests apes or monkeys for meat. But if it was already cooked and placed in front of me, I'd be kind of curious to try it. I mean, I tried horse meat when I was in Japan, and I thought it was pretty good. It's like bar food over there. Uh, the guy, I just asked the guy at this izakaya what he recommended, and he's like, "Oh, this one," and he pointed something on the menu, and I didn't know what it was. He's like, "It's a horse," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, if that's what you recommend." uh, but at Tomar, would you drink breast milk? It's a delicacy, you know. No. I mean, as a baby, sure. I think I was all about that. You know, a solid 30, 35, 36 years ago. That was my jam, but nowadays probably not so much. I no interest in that. uh it's like I can't say like it's like I wouldn't try it just to say I tried it because I know I tried it when I was a baby. Uh Big baby Sakura Niku. Is that really what they call it, Tiny Cthulhu? Sakura Niku. Uh, Tomar, would you turn into a baby? No, Azuma. Would not turn into a baby to indulge in breast milk. I don't like where this is going. Harold says Tomar thought he was talking about the JoJo character Whole Horse and weebed out to the disgusted waiter. You're lying for sure, says Dank Chong. What about eating horse at an izakaya? It was right down the street from the Airbnb we were staying at in Tokyo. The guy was real friendly. For you weirdos out there, human meat is considered the best and most tender meat. Thank you, Fletcher. Sakura for the pink color of it, and Niku is is meat. I mean, Niku I know means meat, but yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I was not familiar with that, but I mean, it was like deep fried too. Like what meat is gonna taste bad deep fried? Uh, at least that's how I remember it being. Tomar, would you turn into a chimp to indulge in rotten wild bananas? It's a delicacy, you know. All right, Chimposaurus. I feel like you've got some stake in this one. I if I could honestly, if I could live for like even a minute, if I could just put my brain into the brain of like an animal for a minute, knowing that I would snap back to myself afterwards, I would absolutely take that offer up for anything, for any animal. Just to get that. Who has that kind of perspective? Like you could learn so much from just spending a few minutes in the brain of another animal, right? And then having a way to process that when you got back to your regular brain. I don't know. Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you just like wouldn't even be able to remember it because their memories are so different than ours. Who knows? I'd like to believe that you just have like flashes of what things like, your basic senses were telling you, and you could remember that. I'm getting I'm getting too deep into this. All right. Uh, would you ever try Swedish surströmming? I'm sure I said that wrong. It's basically rotten fish, but it's actually really nice. You should say fermented fish, Carl. Say fermented. Don't say rotten. Fermented sounds much nicer. Uh, Chimposaurus says, my brain isn't yours to pick at. Okay then. Stinky Chalupa, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you for the dime. Hypotheticals from Ozima. All right, we'll take this one hypothetical and let's play some Phoenix right after that. You can shapeshift into a big gorilla, but if you do, you're stuck for it as you're stuck for it as it for 3 weeks and 15 minutes. Yes or no? Uh, ooh, like I can do that anytime I want, or I have to commit to it right now. Like anytime I want, but the rule is if I turn into an ape, I can't change back for 3 weeks and 15 minutes. Whenever, okay, yeah, I want that ability. Like I would definitely plan around it. If I could plan around it, I would love the ability to become a gorilla for 3 weeks and 15 minutes. I would write a whole. I could do it once and like write a documentary on or like a whole novel on it. Like I would probably I would take a trip to like the Congo or someplace where there's other gorillas and try to live among them and like learn their ways and then write a whole thing on it. And then like I could do it again and do like a sequel. Like if the first book was or documentary was popular enough. 3 Week Gorilla starring Joshua Tomar. There you go. That's a good idea, Azuma. We should do this. We should find out a way to make me a gorilla for 3 weeks and actually do this. Okay. All right. Let's play some Phoenix. All right. Azuma's gonna start googling. Well, you'll have it figured out within the next 15 minutes, I'm sure. The trial of Will Powers. Will Powers. The star of the Steel Samurai. Court is now in session for the trial of Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Natural logarithm asks, is this your first time playing Ace Attorney? No, it's not. But it's certainly my first time playing Ace Attorney while anybody else watched. I've played this game many times. The first time I played it was in 2006 on a Japanese DS that I bought in Hong Kong while I was studying there. I went and got it because it was such a boring plane ride on the way there that I knew I'd need something for the ride back to occupy my time. And this seemed like a good choice, and it worked out pretty well. I think I played almost the entire fifth case, like the Rise. Sorry, not 2000. Yeah, no, it would have been 2006. Yeah. GBA AA was only Japan, right? Well, this wasn't the GBA one. This was still the DS one in 2006. Because it had the Rise from the Ashes game on it. But here we go. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. My connection dropped as you said Japanese, and it sounded like you said something really bad, mister. Oh, I see, Noble Nuggy. Well, I didn't. I only say good words. Like, and, you know, the good words. The prosecution will show the court. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. Thank you for the 200 bits, Noble Nuggy. That was just for the... I just made 200 bits for the bleep joke. Look. It's not a Tim Curry impression. It's... I don't know what it is. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the moiter weapon. I just wanted to say moiter. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I'm gonna skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Someone's got medieval on his on his ass. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So, just call me that. When I was young, I wasn't an old bag, but some children would make fun of me. You believe it? Blah, blah. I can't stand these parts because they're impossible to voice act over.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. All right, here we go.
On the day of the murder, I arrived.
Okay, I already have all this. She's said it before. Oh, no, this is the first time she's saying it.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. It was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Oh, thank you, Noble Nuggy, for the gifted sub. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You're welcome to Oldbag stream.
You saw the defendant, then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. All right, I feel like we got to do some pressing. Okay, she arrived at 1 p.m. Hammer and them had been doing a run-through. She was running errands. And she was at the main gate from then until 5. The murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there. So let's press this for a sec. So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Oh, yeah? Looks more like not necessarily Powers. Objection! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Mrs. Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that, I'm reading the chat and seeing Snot being like, hey, Tomar, Tyler said Oldbag. Who cares if Tyler said Oldbag? Anyway. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness.
Thank you, Emma Memer, for the 100 bits.
Thank you, Emma Memer, for the 100 bits. Tomar,
what's the new emote called? How do I use it? Help. It's called Tomamo... Wait a minute. There's a bet going. You guys are trying to make me say stuff, aren't you? Well, anyway, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I know it was Powers. Happy?
Dragging his leg, huh?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
I never say anything I don't mean.
Okay, all right. Did she say which? Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Here, let's push on that one. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. We went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. Alright, let's press that. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Blurry Night, thank you for the 245 bits. Tomar, very dedicated VOD watcher as the streams interfere with work. Happy to be here tonight for the first time. Thanks for joining us, Blurry Night. Hopefully you're sort of caught up with, you know, where we are in the case. But if not, fear not. I hope you have a good time. Is the Glep bet over? Because if it's not, that means that I just made it over. Or it is done. Okay. Sorry, guys. I happened to catch that one out of the corner of my eye. I admit, I just favored one side to spite Emma trying to trick me into saying something. Sorry, Emma. Oh, anyway. Let's take a look at the picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
That's how I knew.
Okay. He broke one of the props. Let's press that one. Thank you for this gift sub, Blurry Night. I just won back my mother's love. Thank you so much, Tomar. Oh, you're welcome, Noble Nuggy. I don't know how that works. Or was that something to do with the Glep bet? He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Alright. A break in the shaft has been mended with a duct tape. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. I feel like this is one of those ones where you just gotta press everything and then something happens. The fact that he noted the thing in the court record, but I have nothing to really like throw that at yet. Noah L. also won back his mother's love. Oh goodness. The Glet Bet should be the name of a season 2 episode. The Glet Bet. I'll let Zach know. Tomar is Ali Tabooger. Oh, I see where you're going with this, Adam. I'm done. I'm not reading that. Let's see. I never say anything. Okay. Let's just keep pressing her on everything.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. Youth today always whining about each other pointing, and it's all enough to make an old woman cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning during the run-through.
Okay, here we go. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate.
I'm not gonna do any of your Ali to... How, have you heard the one about Ali to Bug?
Ali the Bug. And me.
And what exactly...
And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. It looks... There we go. I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Should we object, or should we wait and see what happens? I don't like all these highlighted chats I'm getting. I'll give a shout out to official paper Miku's Chihuahua, who has cancer in his ass and he wants a shout out. I'm gonna take you at your word. I'll shout out official paper Miku's Chihuahua, who unfortunately has cancer in his ass. That's the way Paper Miku put it. That's how the shout out is gonna go. All right. Everybody keeps trying to make me say stuff. I object to all of this. I hope your dog lives a healthy life despite their ass cancer. Dylan says, I don't even know how you guys keep highlighting your messages. In a highlighted message, of course. All right. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Another shout out for Jonathan Joestar's cat, who has no cancer that we know of. She's just a big fan of Old Man Galep. That's good to hear, Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan Joestar's cat. Sorry, Jonathan Joestar's cat. Not to be confused with Jonathan Joestar, the fictional character from part 1. Blood. What is it? Something blood. Phantom blood? Is it Phantom something? I don't know. Whatever the first part of Phantom blood. It is Phantom blood. I said melty blood last time. I know, Ozma. Melty blood, Phantom blood. All right. We're going to cross-examine Oldbag now.
All right. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Tomar, what words added together contain the most letters? I don't. Is that a riddle, Dr. Orgum? What 2 words added together contain the most letters? Oh, is it post office? I cheated off Autolycus Live though, but that's clever if that's it. Was that the riddle? Okay. All right. We got it. Let's see. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Peach Drank, hey Tomar, if you saw a stand user in Walmart, how would you identify their stand user? Well, I wouldn't unless I were a stand user, but if I were a stand user, I would be able to freely see their stand. And we all know that there's gravity that pulls stand users together. So if I need to get back to this game, Peach Drank. Blurry Knight, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. How was voicing in Gundam Build Fighters? Oh yeah, I was Rudy in Gundam Build Fighters. I started collecting Gundam anime and it's coming up on my watch list. I mean, it's not a very big character. I think he's only in one episode. He's like villain of the day in one of the early episodes. Might even be one of the first episodes. I can't remember. But it was just fun. I mean, I always have fun voicing anime. Let's just start pressing her on everything. How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, He told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts.
The only person I saw go in the studio before then was Will Powers.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quiet, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by me at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
No one else was there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has ball. Okay. So we've pressed everything. It looks like the only person I saw go to the studio. What do we have in our court record? Not a lot. That photo's from 2 p.m. We got the card key. We got the guide map. Let's check the guide map. Alright, we got the employee area with the dressing room. It's like nothing shows the little vent or anything. Crap, am I stuck?
No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Oh boy. Hey there. Hey there, first time chatter Grumbally. She's not giving me a lot to work with. Okay. The only person I saw, you know what? Maybe we should point out the fact that there was, oh no, that it says photo number 1. Could that detail be it? Because she says the only person I saw. Because yeah, it says photo number 2. All right, fingers crossed. Yes! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Grumbally. Holy crap, I love your YouTube channel, at Grumbally. Tomar, you need to collab, man. I need to check out Grumbally, I guess. Is Grumbally a thing? or is Ozma yanking my chain? I don't know what's going on.
So whenever
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken on 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I know that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if that really was the only photo? Love you too, Ghidorah, first time chatter.
Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. I just looked up Grumbali on Google, and a gay Danish adult star was the first result, says Jonathan Joester. Okay, then. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Here we go. The other person. I'm getting really close to wanting a Dr. Pepper break, you guys.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Shout out to Tomar, loving to get DP'd Dr. Peppered. Thanks for that. Thanks for that thought, Divine 11. And then their first time chatter. It's the Violet Queen, Dr. Pep. Yeah, no, I'm thirsty. And there's no music playing right now. It just feels like the right time. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Tomar to get out of his seat and get a Dr. Pepper out of the fridge. All right. We're back. Budget Mr. Pibb. How dare you, Autolycus. Budget Mr. Pibb. Budget Mr. Pibb. We're doing it with cream soda this time. Cream soda, Dr. Pepper for all. Blurry Knight says, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. My first Tomar Dr. Pepper break. 'Tis thrilling. Oh, yeah. It's my signature. It's my iconic Dr. Pepper break. Let's move on to the cross-examination.
All right. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one more important job.
Okay, we know this. All right, you threw out a photo. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in?
I locked the main gate so no one would get in.
Those were your words.
Well, If you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate's been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids. So, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what?
Order, order! Let's get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop 'em, can't catch 'em.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, and as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
We're gonna get this kid completely sued. I wouldn't be a very good lawyer if I couldn't pin my my defendant's crimes on a 3rd grader.
Mr. Powers?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Ooh, Noble Nugget. Thank you for the 420 bits. Don't know why I chose to read it that way. Shout out to my roommate's cat, who laid out the loudest soft serve shit while I was in a conversation and made me forget what I was going to say. Alright then. Hey Tomar, you used a spear back in high school, right? That's actually true, Lenny the person. My first year working at the Hogtown Medieval Fair, I did in fact wield a spear called Jojo. That's not made up either. I did name my spear Jojo. It was a character trait that we wrote in for him, where my character talked to his spear like it was his only friend, or like some kind of...
Tomar lived in Hogtown? The Hogtown?
No, Hogtown really was... So it's in Gainesville, Florida. But it really did used to be called Hogtown, like, when it was originally founded. And that's why they call the medieval fair the Hogtown Medieval Fair. This is all true stuff about Gainesville, Florida. I shit you not. But I worked at that medieval fair 4 years in a row. Through most of high school into, like, I guess what would have been, like, my first year of college. Tomar, don't you own the Spear of Longinus? Yeah, but only the cool one from Evangelion. The one that's like the size of a skyscraper. It's really hard to bring out and show you guys. I have it, it's kind of hidden behind the Hollywood Hills. It's sort of just like leaned against them. You can sort of see it sticking up over the horizon in photos of the Hollywood sign. Just saying. All right. So...
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know?
Excuse me. I did not expect that to be as big as it was. That's what I get for drinking my Dr. Pepper too fast. I forgot to press the burp button. Or the cough button, as they call it. Alright.
The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. Tomar, is it true you got your degree in pig physics from the Hogtown University? I mean, that's pretty much true. I mean, a few details are off, but yeah, pretty much. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
All right.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed, Your Honor. The only person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
Shit, who do we accuse?
Is it the assistant or the grade school boy? Assistant, grade school boy. Assistant, Oldbag, assistant, grade school boy, assistant.
Well, it was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you?
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. she knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Or Sherlock Holmes the second. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Should we keep pressing on Granny? Yeah. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it to be nice to the kids and me? Is it to be... Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. And let's see this proof, Mr. Wright.
Glitchmar. If there's a glitch just now, I didn't feel it. Tiny Cthulhu. What proof shows that the boy could not have committed the murder? Probably this big old weapon. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... what was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh, wait.
Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Ooh, it's getting juicy, you guys. Also, did you know?
Did you know? All TomarStream VODs are eventually uploaded to my YouTube channel. Go sub when you get a chance. www.youtube.com/c/Joshua Tomar.
There we go. Just reading off my little bot text. All right. That was my advertisement for the YouTube channel.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
All right, here we go. All right. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're gonna... Okay. If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I don't know. Am I just supposed to take a break? Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh, it was just swamp gas. Ozma's been Googling for the past hour. Turns out all you need is a cursed African drum, and you can become a gorilla. Can you send me like 3K so I can get it off eBay for you? Yeah, sure. Just give me your PayPal and DM.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I... Alright. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick? What kind of Dr. Pepper do I prefer, Lenny? I mean, diet is still probably my number one, but I really do like the cream soda mix. This is a close second. The just really hits the spot right now. Have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Something someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation.
Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Powers looks like the kind of person who would invest on NFTs and then get scammed. That's from Dr. Orkham. We're going to save our progress. Now, here's the big question. Do we cut off at a nice clean point like we oft do? Or do we keep running it? Because, like, we're nowhere near 10 o'clock, and no one says we have to end at 10 o'clock tonight. Hunter Kane wants me to cut it off. All right. Looks like it's poll time. Poll time, poll time, poll time. Poll time. Here's the poll. It never falls. It makes me want... This doesn't really work, does it? All right. Let's see. Turnabout Samurai. To continue or not? More Phoenix Wright. Marbles or something else. Damn it. I didn't like the capitalization. Or something else. There we go. Start poll. What's it gonna be? Turnabout Samurai to continue or not? 1 to continue. 2 to do something else. Excuse me. I forgot to do my burp button. There, that time I did it. Oh, I'm actually very happy to see all this support for more Phoenix Wright. We'll give it like till that clock on screen shows up. Well, you know what? Because there's a bit of a delay, I'm going to wait until on my end I see 1.5 minutes. So we'll just, I'll enjoy this Dr. Pepper in the meantime. Is anybody else getting a little hot? Is anybody else getting a little sweaty in here? I think it's my fault for having the heat on. But it was so cold today. Well, by LA standards, it was cold. It was in like the maybe like mid to low 50s. By now it might be in the 40s. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 53 degrees right now.
Set to low of 48 degrees.
But in here, I'm a little hot. 47 degrees, says Harold Krell, somewhere else in SoCal. The valley tends to stay a little hotter here in the San Fernando Valley. I mean, it's 2 minutes now. I'm closing the polls. We're going to play more. It's settled. Don't you love that? Don't you love those beautiful polls? That's democracy at work, people. We can take a little break here, though, before we resume. Oh, I just want to finish my Dr. Pepper. Tomar, ask Alexa for your current location. Okay, yeah, I'll ask Alexa for my exact geographic coordinates. Nahuel Matico asks, is 104 Fahrenheit a lot? And I would say yes, definitely. Snot saying it's 13 degrees where he is at. All right. 42 degrees over in Tiny Cthulhu's neck of the woods. Tomar waking up my Alexa, making the dogs bark. Tisk tisk. Well, I didn't know you had me playing over the speaker. How could I possibly know?
For your own safety, we recommend you wear headphones during a Tomar stream.
That's my PSA for the day. Ooh. I recovered a bunch of stuff from my office when I was there the other day. I brought back some new headphones. Well, not new headphones, but headphones I have not worn since the pandemic started. I kind of want to try them out. I really liked them, and I got them because they were very comfortable to work in. They were one of those. You guys know drop.com? It used to be called something else drop. What was it? Anyway, it's they do like they have a lot of good headphone deals. Yeah, Mass Drop. That's what they used to be called. Thank you, everybody. I have a nice pair of like Mass Drop Sennheiser open backs that I really like. But I forgot where I went and put them. But I feel like I want to change it up on the headphone side since we can. It's not an HD 6XX, no. Oh wait, well let's see. What is this? These are AD. Yeah. No, they're the I can't remember the name of it. It's definitely one of the models with XX something in it. It's like it starts with a J, Jamboree, Jubilee, what the hell was it? Mass Drop, Sennheiser, open back. Is it the HD58X? What the hell were they called? Mass Drop X Sennheiser. Oh, it's the 58X Jubilees. That's what they're called. Thank you. Yeah, Yummy Pearl's got it. It's the HD58X Jubilees. Those are mighty fine little open backs. So I was remembering the Jubilee thing right. Did Chris play the Sentry Egg? No, that was totally Zach.
That's my cool fucking backstory.
No, yeah, that was definitely a Zach voice. Zach and Michael really are the vast majority of characters you'll hear in that show. And it's because a lot of people aren't as familiar with Michael's voice acting. I noticed a lot of his roles were getting credited by fans to other people.
My cool fucking backstory.
I love that line too. It still kind of gets me. Have you guys ever actually had a Sentry Egg? Asks Reuniclus X. I love them in porridge, but they pretty much smell like piss because of the ammonia. Ugh, that doesn't sound pleasant. I've never had a Sentry Egg. I think Jaxie said she tried one once and she didn't like it. Zach used a lot of references, but not the trumpet guy. I'm sure he'll find a way to get a trumpet guy reference in there.
For his iconic...
Ooh, for his iconic 6 p.m. nap. Yeah, like voices that are like this. Like that. A lot of the time, that's Michael. Like, oh, hello, Diddy Pim. Hello, Diddy Pim. Like that. That's definitely Michael Cusack. In the Halloween episode. That's very much like a Michael thing. You guys will hear more and more of it if they do more seasons, which, God willing, they will. I don't know what will prevent them from getting a second season. I'm excited though. I'm excited for 6 days, you guys, till the HBO Max premiere, and then who knows? I feel like a lot of just like people who have no stake in the internet and no stake in like the very specific like target audience of Adult Swim. I'm really curious to see what the world at large with HBO Max subscriptions who suddenly are getting Smiling Friends advertised at them. I really do want to see what happens there. That like it turns out that like everybody's dad loves Smiling Friends or everybody's dad hates Smiling Friends. I'm very, very curious. Did Chris voice anyone? Chris definitely did voice Smormu. And beyond that, I'm not sure. Like, Chris definitely contributed music that was used in the show. He composed the DDR song that when the boss is playing DDR. Let's see. He didn't do all the 3D stuff, even though a lot of people thought he did. He definitely did the 3D guy from the pilot, but like 3D Squelton is done by Ash, or what do they go by? Starts with a B, but she's a very talented 3D artist. Who I think Chris actually referred to Zach, but like, and I think Satan was done by the same person. The dude, I'm trying to remember the Harry voiced 3D Squelton. I'm saying did the animation and design for 3D Squelton. That was done by Ash. What do you call yourself? Ashley. Well, I'm not gonna remember. It's not Blingus. It's not Bingus. I can't remember now. And no, Satan was not the angry video game nerd. Everybody who knows Zach's voice knows that that's just Zach pitched down. I don't know. I think it's crazy. Like, I know people really wanted to figure out like who the angry video game nerd voiced, but he's not a voice. He's just a photo when Charlie goes to the place. There's that segment. Tyler says, yeah, I know it was even produced here. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm not even that familiar with Australian, blah, blah. Yeah, I know it wasn't produced here, but there's still no way for us. That's a bummer. Do you guys even get HBO Max in Australia? Yeah, it's like half the staff that worked on it outside of, like, you know, half the staff, most of the staff that worked on it was in Australia, as far as I know. Because, I mean, Michael is from Australia, and then Princess Productions, who did all the sort of whatever stuff, like the actual work stuff, they're all in Australia. Isn't this Phoenix Wright story about how you get away with slaying a co-star on Smiling Friends and taking their role? I don't think so, Captain Squiggles. I don't think that Will Powers is going to get to take the evil magistrate's role. He was already the star of the show. Really makes very little sense that he would slay his co-star, don't you think? Don't you think? Putrefish and Grope Clown says, I'm so glad that Perry Caravello yet again walked into a joke about himself. Zach is a devilish fella. I think it works out perfect because he's really funny in the sort of Simon S. Salty role, and whoever edited his footage, like the I'm Italian and like where he stumbles backwards, like all of that I think was like B-roll footage when he was just like chatting with people on the set. But it makes the commercial feel so like spastic, and the FDA, yeah, like they got all the best takes out of him, but it was also just really good editing. Like it made him actually seem funny, I thought. Like it was all very deliberate. I think Perry Caravello's even still pretty proud of how it turned out. Come on, I'm Italian. Mars stars, are you going to Betty Buys? Are you going good nights? Good night, Mars stars. Okay, enough of me talking through the jaw harp. Tomar, make sure to never do a witch quest. Will do, Fletcher EPS. Mr. Buddy says, what in the living Tomar is brainwashing his audience with a Jew harp, huh? Shaking my head, says Dr. Orcom. We will all never do a witch quest. Oh no, we'll never do a witch quest. Oh no, Daddy Pim. Tomar, did you call us gay? No, I most certainly did not.
You are gay.
Tomar, that's how the instrument sounds. You hear what you want to hear. That's all I'm saying. It's just a musical instrument. It can't talk. It's an inanimate object. It's just a piece of wrought steel. I think would this be steel? It's probably just made of aluminum, I guess. That'd be my.
You are gay.
That's just how it sounds. Anyway, let's Fletcher says guilty as charged. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are, but that's just how the instrument sounds. Tomar, I swear if you make me gay, you'll be my first gay priority, says Dallas White. All right, that's your prerogative. Hit some vowels while playing that thing. Vowels? I don't know. That's just the sound of the Jew harp. What can I say? Say the Renaissance men are coming to town. Did I really say that? Definitely some words are harder to hear than others, but again, it's just an instrument. Anything you think you're hearing is just your imagination. It's you. It's some sort of weird coping mechanism by you and you and you alone. Excuse me. All right, I think we're ready to get back. That was a nice little break. Thank you guys for chatting with me. Let's get back to the program. I think we already saved, but just in case. October 18th. Wright and Company Law Offices. I wish I had like a few extra, I wish I had like a spotlight or something to keep this horrible shadow off my face. Is that weird to care about? Anyway. I guess I'd be even hotter if that were the case. You see, when there's a bright image on screen, it works out. I have a little bit of fill lighting. Oh, and yeah. Ooh, what a day. This is not the time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay, Maya. Jeez. Jeez. If you showed us your beautiful shiny head, there wouldn't be a shadow. True. Here, I'm going to air it out a bit. We're going full Kratos stream. Everybody all one people out there with the tier 2, throw out your Kratomars. There we go, Tyler. Thank you. All right, it is cooling. There's a cooling effect because I am getting a little hot. I'm getting a little verklempt. Let's see. Oh, it would help if I had focus on the game. No one's here. You know what? I could put the overlay over here, couldn't I? The overlay actually works on this thing, but then it... Hold on. Control-Shift-O. I'm going to move this up here. There we go. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Nick equals Charlie and Maya equals Pim. If you say so, F. Kim. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look. She left her donuts. Oh. What? I was gonna eat them. I guess it was an empty box. Let's go to the employee area first. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Oh yeah, we gave her like a Mort Goldman voice.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station.
Hi, Tomar. I'm a bit late to the... Oh, this is F the Void. I'm a bit late to the Smiling Friends talk, but I thought the Jeremy character was going to be Germa985. That would have been funny. Love your stuff, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Germa was on the... There were some cameos, though, that I think they wanted to get that they couldn't because the production people were like, if we have that many actors, we need to play at least this many characters because we have to pay them this minimum. It's like it was some Australian Union thing. Which, by the way, I'm grateful for the Australian Union thing. Although, I don't know if we get any residuals unless it plays in Australia. I really don't know how that union works. Because according to the contract I signed, I think I actually am entitled to residuals for the first time ever. But I also don't know if I get residuals for anything on American TV. Anyway. Right. See you later.
Good luck with your investigation.
Let's see. Let's look at this little number. So the fanboys they were talking about in the trial today came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Alright, rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hey-ya! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? You briefly sounded like Jamie Foxx doing an impression of Robert Downey Jr. I don't know what to even make of that, Carl. Planet Was Taken says, Tomar, do you voice act Glep? Only adult Glep. Only grown Glep. Little Glep is still Zach. Let's see. Yeah. Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Lagmar? I'm not getting lag from my end. If there's lag, that's all Twitch. I have like 0.03 drop frames from the entire stream. So it can't be me. It simply cannot be me. Okay. I blame Twitch. Well, what's this red paint? Oh, that's not even a clue. Let's go. We might as well go in the dressing room while we're over here. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. Twitch does have bad... Ozma says Twitch has bad ups, but I say Twitch has no ups. Hey, Tomat, is it hard doing all the voices for Oni Plays? Oh, I don't do all the voices for Oni Plays. I don't know where that gag started. I don't know why I'm even entertaining that question, Milk on TV. Yeah, I noticed also my overlay disappeared. What the heck? There it is. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. I don't think there's anything else to really do here. Let's try going to that Studio 2.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere.
Oh, there's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping photographs or whatnot. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees them. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and prosecutor were here the day of the murder. See, out of curiosity, have you or the rest of the Oni Plays crews done improv or get coaching? I am shocked how fast you guys' wits are. I mean, I did improv a little bit like in high school, like, you know, and when I used to work at the medieval fair, but it's just, I don't know. Zach and Chris are very quick-witted, and I don't have to be as quick because I'm usually playing straight man to them anyway. But yeah, no, they're just good. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. Don't say no. Don't say no.
Do you have a favorite and least favorite ongoing rumor gag about you on OP? I definitely don't have a favorite or a least favorite, Noble Nuggy. They're all equally neutral. I mean, I guess my favorite is the Tomar Emeralds. That's not true. I did like the Tomar Emeralds thing enough that I ran with it and made it a theme for this stream. But I don't know, the ones about me being evil and like harming my wife are probably my least favorite. But I like to be a good sport anyway. I never really imagined Penny with this voice, but now that I hear it, it's actually pretty great. Well, thank you, Natural Logarithm. So, they were trying to protect the director.
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Alright, thank you for your time. Let's see, the ones where you're evil are kind of funny, but yeah, it's funny because you're wholesome. I get the joke, ZRZK, but I mean, I think it's funny too. I always wonder, like, when's it gonna go too far and like my employer sees like my Twitter and thinks I'm like actually insane. That would, if it ever came to the point where this stuff interfered with my main like job, I would freak out a little bit. I feel like even just talking about it, like putting it out into the ether is like wrong, so I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop there. Hey Nick, I'm not talking about my voice acting employers. I'm not even so worried about that. I'm talking about like my like job, my engineering job, the one that actually pays my bills. Oh, and I can call you Zerzek. Okay, you're now Zerzek. Twitter doesn't take that stuff lightly. I know they don't. Oh yeah, Tyler forgot about Techmar. Yeah, no, systems engineer. No, still probably about 80% of my income comes from engineering. I don't know that I could. I mean, I could probably live off Twitch streaming plus Oni plays plus voice acting if I lived outside of LA, but it'd be pretty rough to live off just the fun stuff. Well, that's implying that the IT stuff isn't fun. And in it off it I mean it isn't always. It's work is work, but it's fun a lot of the time too. Zerzuk says, I'm into IT too, and it's Pog that you're too. One day we can talk about systems. Perhaps we shall. Yeah, that's right. See, I got my Kubernetes certificate. Kubernetes, I like that. Kuber Tomar. Imagine if we did do a system stream where we just spent the whole day spinning up like a stupid AWS service. I feel like that would bore the hell out of you guys, but who knows? And there's probably guys that actually do that just do tech streams, right? Like Twitch has everything. Yeah, we could like spin up an EKS cluster and do Kubernetes together. And like I'll somehow wind up racking up like $100 bandwidth bill because I'll like forget about it. Tomar's little EC2 instance is firing up. Yeah. Kubernetes with the stream. Oh boy. All right. We'll see. We'll see. I was just the other day thinking about I'm kind of changing the topic here, but I remember we talked way early on about doing some cooking streams, and I still kind of want to do that. I do want to break from the video game stuff all the time. I mean, I do video game streaming because I like playing video games, and it's an easy thing to stream and do like in a company to just, you know, talking. But I mean, I'm not like a pro gamer by any stretch. That's why, you know, story-driven games like this work out nicely, but I do want to try doing some other stuff. A natural logarithm says, I saw someone set up his Arch Linux VM on here. So if you did something like that, I'd totally watch. I mean, that'd be easy peasy stuff. Just setting up a Linux distro, especially one that isn't Gentoo. Hey, let's set up a Gentoo. Let's set up a whole Gentoo instance from the Stage 3 installer. Ooh, that could be fun. You guys would learn so much about Linux. Oh my gosh. Arch Linux might be a pain, but I'm telling you, Gentoo is definitely the most educational experience I ever had installing an operating system. What is that face, Ozma? Ozma uses the I always just, whenever I see that, all I think of is the stoat from Inscription, but it's Lime's yikes. Let's learn Linux together, chat. You're not allowed to leave the stream. We're not doing it today. Don't worry. Look at that smirking stoat. Ozma with his stoats. I like saying stoat. Hot tub yoga streams while writing chat's names on myself. Stealthy killer. That's what's going to drive us to the next level. That's my plan for next year. No, it's not. It's not. I promise. Yikes. All right. we could do some tech stuff. I say we commit for my birthday next month. My birthday's March 8th. Just throwing this out into the world. So my birthday's coming up in about a month. Maybe we'll just do a let's do whatever Tomar wants, and he doesn't have to feel guilty if he's boring the hell out of you stream or something like that. That might be fun. Anyway, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after all the commotion at today's trial. You don't have to send presents to the P.O. box. You don't have to do nothing like that. Oh, and hey, Stealthy Killer's birthday's 2 days after you guys. In case you want to wish Stealthy Killer a happy birthday next month. Don't worry, we'll bring it up. We'll figure out who all the like early March birthdays are. We'll do a big thing together. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? How do you feel? How would you feel if you were born on D-Day? I don't know, Fletcher, but I'm not. So I don't have to worry about that. But I would, if I was born on the same day as anything, I would just be pissed that anything's taking attention away from my birthday. I feel very bad for people who were born on like Christmas and New Year's and like Thanksgiving and any other like major holiday that sort of dwarfs a birthday. Your birthday's February 28th, Spinny. I want to meet someone whose birthday is February 29th. I think that's a cool you have like literally a phantom birthday 3 out of 4 years in a row. I still think that's the coolest thing. A leap baby or whatever they call them. All right, yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. All right. Ooh, we can finally go to Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. Snot asks, oh,
Something happened? What? What? I wasn't expecting this. Elder Gusto has resubscribed for 3 months.
And guess what? 3 months. 3 months. 2 Tomar Emeralds. 3 months. Oh, I can't wait till someone subscribes for 9 months. And I'll finally get to see those cool Tomar Emerald things floating around. I wouldn't happen to have it, would I? Testing. I just want to see. Yeah, even I still only have. I still only count as an 8-month subscriber. So no one could possibly be. Dobby's Gami, our first time chatter, their first question is Tomar pro or anti the Chinese Communist Party? I mean, I'm not a member of it, so I don't think I'm pro it. So you can deduce whatever you want from that. And we'll move on from there. This place is deserted. Crash. I just don't want some people showing up at my door. You know, when we get conquered in like another decade. So I'd rather not go on the record saying I'm anti-CCP. That's all. Nick, what's that noise? What's Snot? You always type like a whole damn thing. What did I miss? What would you do if you woke up and the Star of David was tattooed to the top of your head and it just grew bigger and bigger until it completely enveloped you? What would you do? I feel like I've been asked this before, or something very similar. Having weird deja vu. I'm gonna choose not to answer so I can keep playing this video game. Wish me happy birthday, Tomar. My Jew harp feels like it will break my teeth. Oh, did you just get it, El Degusto? Are you getting used to operating it? That show Peacemaker is growing on me, which I hate because of all John Cena's stuff. But I'm starting to enjoy it the more I've been watching it with Jaxie. It sounded like I didn't even really like the new Suicide Squad. But there's some part of me that's kind of been enjoying Peacemaker. Windex and Whiskey has converted from Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Ooh, bless you. Bless you for being a convert, Windex and Whiskey. Look at that. I mean, I don't know what difference it really makes, but still, bless you. Zach asked a very similar question on Oni Plays. I know, I was pretty sure he did. Tomar, your social credit is shockingly low. You might want to bail before they find you. No, I'm screwed. I'll never be a Chinese loyalist. I'm still an American. I was born here, and I likes our Constitution. And I'll leave it at that, because I don't want to get political. Mike, I don't think it's political to be a little patriotic, but I still don't want to get political. Mike Gelato, thank you for the 100 bits. Tiny Cthulhu, thank you for the 400 bits. All right. It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. What's going on with this thing? There's some flowers here. Yeah, that's not what I was pointing at. Nick. Phoenix, right? Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get close. That fence looks dangerous. Alright. I guess let's move on down to the guardhouse. Or, I don't know, is this something we can talk to her about? Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh, looks like it's been turned off for the day. Where? Here we go. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. That's it. We're just gonna let this one pushover lady stop us from investigating very, very important trial. Map, whatever. Anything we can present to her? Let's threaten her with the spear.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of?
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys?
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those key cards here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's move into Studio 1. See if there's anything cool here. We're doing exploring, you guys. Punch her until she lets you through, says Chicken on a Stick Games.
Now, I wouldn't do something awful like that. That's a silly thought.
Let's put on a new hat.
We're going to wear our trucker hat the rest of the stream.
Just because I worry that people look and they see a bald guy and they go, well, that's a bald guy with gray beard. I don't want to listen to him. I guess I'm incredibly vain. Vain's not the right word. Self-conscious is more the right word. This is my Truckmar hat, the very same hat in the Truckmar emote. In fact, I am Truckmar. I know you guys won't believe it, but I am Truckmar. That's just a face app filter. Tommy Sweetie, what hat do you want most? What hat do I want most? I don't understand. I want any old hat'll do. Also, this one breathes a lot better than the JoJo had. It's got this nice venting around the back. Tomar, you gave Penny the voice of that secretary girl from the 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. Irma? I thought she just sounded like Mort Goldman from Family Guy. But I'm trying to remember what Irma from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles even sounded like. Like, I remember she had, like, kind of a New York accent. Like, I thought she was kind of a ripoff of Janine from Ghostbusters. Or were you thinking of Janine from Ghostbusters? The Irma was like the... She was like April's friend, right? Irma. Okay. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Alright. I guess we don't get to stay here. Let's look around here some more. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Why do they need an incinerator? Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. I agree. Tomar's been playing Ace Attorney games because he's preparing for the court case where Zach and Michael sue him for his cool new Glep emote. That's true. I am anticipating that any day now. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Something seems out of place, huh? A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it had run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. You should wear a Papaka hat. You'd look like a Cossack. Oh. I don't know that. There's so many different Russian hats. I know Kubanka. That's the one I learned specifically so I could name Kubankamar. A Cossack. But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Alright, let's give it a little slide to the right. The trailer door, it's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Yeah, no kidding. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I should wear a beefeater. I would look like Marge Simpson. I couldn't fit my headphones. I'd have to wear, like, behind-the-neck headphones if I had a tall hat. I don't want to wear a tall hat. I do own a leather top hat, though. But it's brown. I can never find anything that it, like, looks good with. I convinced Jaxie... Well, Jaxie convinced me to let her get me a custom leather top hat. And it's a really nice hat. I wish it was a black one. There's a part of me that wants to just take it to a professional and get it stained black. So that I'd look like Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, and if I'd just look like there's no getting around looking like a weird steampunk guy in a top hat like that. Is Tomar done with his 3-hour hat rant yet? No, we just got back into it. No one will let me drop the hat stuff. Wear a fedora, bro. I do have some fedoras. I have a Trilby, and I have a real fedora that belonged to Jaxie's grandfather. So he wore it back in like probably the 30s, 40s ish. It's a nice hat. I wore it to John Tron's wedding. If anyone's seen that photo of us where Jaxie's in the blue dress, it was the one that the incels put up. That like some incel Reddit put it up to try and shit talk me because they were jealous I was with a taller lady. That was a whole saga from a few years ago. Yeah, it like blew up. A photo of me, and my wife, who not only is 6 inches taller than me, but I think was probably also in heels that day. Anyway, I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay. These look like materials for making a movie set. Ah, you guys aren't going to say anything interesting about that. These are the parts of the games that are the least fun. Because you're just you're just scrambling around trying to trigger whatever the next big thing is. No clues here, no clues there. Oh no. There's a camera. I'm not even gonna bother reading this stuff. Just trying to make sure I'm covering my bases. So no more Studio 1. We'll go back to the main gate. Nothing else to talk to her about. We've already presented her with some stuff. And we can't get in here. I guess we'll go back to the employee area.
Red Dead Redemption 2 cosplay stream when?
You want me to cosplay as, what's his name? The main guy. I never finished that game. I had fun with it for a bit, but I just kind of, like, lost interest. The pacing.
Arthur Morgan.
Like, I played a good chunk of the game. Like, I didn't quit early, but, like, I stopped playing for a bit, and then I tried picking it up again, and I couldn't get into it. And I know for a fact that it's like, I kind of like thought about getting it on Steam just to have it on a computer and more convenient and everything. But starting a Rockstar game over from scratch is one of the most annoying things in the world, because you realize just how much of it is this like inescapable, like lengthy intro before you can even like enjoy the world. Did I clear the vent? Yes, I totally cleared the vent. The vent is cleared. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Bicycles, something or other. Food, something or other. There's a T-bone in one of the plates, minus the steak. Yeah, we saw that last time. Will Powers. That's his name. It's Will Powers. Say it again. Alright. And there's a soda. Yeah, this is just repeating all the stuff from the last time we investigated. I guess let's go in the dressing room. Okay.
What the f?
Oh, wait. I mean,
What the f? Who are you dudes? LMAO?
I don't... Oh, it's this guy. This guy probably would have been good to give the Mort Goldman voice, too. Now we're just gonna do, like, comic book guy. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, laborers. How could you not know the great Salmonella?
Not really comic book guy, but, you know, that vein.
I make elite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry.
No, quite all right, really. It's fine, ROFL.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. How did you... Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocksoars.
Also remember, this translation is from, this was all the, like, online speak from, like, what? It would have been, like, 2000... I mean, it would have been around 2004, 2005, I think, that this originally came out in English. Rocksaurs? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to The Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle, LMAO.
Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Alright, let's talk to Sal. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suck sores. I hate missing out on food. Scratches chin, rubs belly, laughs.
Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 o'clock with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's still telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though, sweats. But the rubs belly again, flicks pubes off chin. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss was over at the network and some sponsors. Also, a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweats.
I'm gonna read all his emotes out loud.
Some dang pigwigs.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Let's present something.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Lol.
Why are you staring at me like that? Okay.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
All right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Okay. All right. I think we're done with this feisty fellow. Let's go to the studio main gate.
You again? Eek. How rude acting like you seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Could you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay, the security guard station. I can see the computer.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later. Still can't get over there. Okay. Alright, we can't really show her anything. Okay. Let's keep moving back toward the studio lots. No, nothing's changed here. Okay.
Why are you staring at me?
Tomar, can you go back and stab him for being a creep? Asked Lenny. If only I could. How does it feel knowing this old bag has more head hair than you? Oh, don't bring that up, Timor. I don't want to think about that. Well, what the heck else is there? Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through the drain. Hey, Kitty-O, what's your name, sport? Well, how should I voice this kid? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh, but you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Alright. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai.
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me!
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But there's no way am I telling you losers.
What? Wait.
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting here, I wonder?
Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads, sleeping pills. For you at home who weren't reading the screen.
Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? Indeed. Is this guy still in here? Alright, well, he's not going to be useful. Let's get out of here. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey!
Nick, that was her!
Stop, whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
What does natch mean? I guess that's supposed to be her falling over. First time chatter Carbon Lemon Live says, Tomar, what would you do if a little man dressed in a goblin suit who looked exactly like Willem Dafoe flew through your window and blew up your kitchen table? I guess I'd try to kick him out. And I'd probably call the cops and try to get him arrested. Anyway, welcome, Carbon Lemon Live. I like how your first time chat was a hypothetical involving Willem Dafoe as some form of Green Goblin. All right. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. We can finally get that key. Ooh, Captain Squiggles, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. Thank you for the 45 bits, Blurry Knight. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Okay, we got it. Finally, we can go to Studio 2. Oh, wait. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great! Let's go, Nick! She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. To the trailer. Here it comes. Eek. Someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. And who might you be? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder.
Tomar, how far will you walk for a quaalude?
That's from Lenny the person. I've never had a quaalude. I know that one guy on YouTube really likes quaaludes, but I can't say I share his love because I've never had one. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. The correct answer is yes. Tomar, what would you do if a teapot on a glider broke through your wall and said, "Are you short or are you stout, Tomar?" A Chimposaurus, I guess I would say both, but please now pay for my wall. I'd try to trade insurance information or something. I doubt it would work, but I would want them to pay for the wall, and I'd just file a police report if they refused. I mean, what else can you do? All right. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, Give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Okay. Let's go find that Salmonella. Move to Studio 1. Move to main gate. Move to employee area. Snot typing in all caps. I'm not going to read all that. Is he still in the dressing room? Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's... Whoa, Bill Z, Bill Z, Bill Z, Bill Z. Oh my gosh, it's Bill Z. Hey there, Bill. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the gifting spree. In this desert, there is always an oasis of Bill Z. Thank you so much, Bill. Oh, for some reason, that just made me want to stretch.
Hey, Bill Z here. Just wanted to greet all you guys and share some Bill Z love.
Bill Z draws the dimes. Bill. Oh, well, welcome, Bill. Yeah, that's not Bill's real voice. I promise. It might be quicker to just... I have met Bill a few times. He can attest to that. Every time I think it's been in Philly. Have we ever met in California? We probably have. But the first time we met was definitely in Philly. At a Newgrounds related function. Alright, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. So now we need to look around for the script. Alright. Where are we gonna find this dang script? Like, that's for recycling. I'd say, like, let's look in a trash can or something. Bill. At the old spot. The old spot? Is there an actual place called the old spot?
Why am I so needing to stretch and yawn?
I think I'm just getting too into this game, and I've been straining my back from leaning into the screen.
The old spot is an island, Tomar.
No, it's not an island, Tyler. I don't like your implication. Clinite, thank you for the $3 tip, Clinite. Hey, Tomar, Little Witch Academia is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I just found out you're the broom salesman in the English dub. My mind is blown. Yeah, who is clearly based on Chumley from Pawn Stars at that. So, kind of, I'm the official dub voice of Chumley. All right. Thank you, Bill Z. Wait, Bill Z's already leaving. Bill Z. Bill Z. Oh, Mixold Place. Oh, Mixold Place. I don't know. That probably is right. And no, last time I saw Bill, I don't think he had a beard. I'll let him answer for himself, though. Did Bill really leave? Why are people saying bye to Bill? I don't see anywhere where he said bye. Am I reading this wrong? Also, scrolling through the chat is also scrolling in game. All right. More game. Oh, Bill went off to make food. Okay, I guess I just missed it. I couldn't find that. All right. Chat interaction. Yeah. Hey there, Cheery Poco. Mr. Chat interaction. Cheery Poco. There, I just interacted with you in chat. Like, for real. Okay. Tomar, known for his role as Chun-Li from... Not Chun-Li, Chum-Li. Chun-Li from the hit History Channel series Pawn Stars. Okay. Studio main gate. I don't think it's going to be around here. What if we looked in this here trash can? Oh, that's not even look-atable. Something about this monkey statue. We gotta get this monkey off this tree. Let's see. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. That seems to heavily imply that this thing sitting right here is what we're looking for. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Found it, Nick! The script! Good work. Steel Samurai reads episode 13. That sounds like it could be a season finale, depending on what their schedule is. Of course, our season finales are every 26 episodes, which means, crap, we're probably getting close. What would it would be like 78? Is that what it would be? I got to do a little calc. I'm going to just type 26 times 3. Oh, it is 78. I should just have more confidence in my head math. All right. Well, when we hit 78, we will do a special season 3 finale. We'll wing it, of course, but it'll be special. Okay. We got the script. That's the point. So now we can go. Let's waste more time and walk around to the studio main gate and then to the employee area and then into the dressing room. And then we'll present the script. We found your script. Woot, thanks. Still, I don't know. What woman is about to be... That woman is to be feared when you bring something to her late. Say,
No talent, you mediocre piece of shit!
Cthulhu. Good night, chat. Good night, Cthulhu. Have a good weekend. Oh my goodness. We needed to make weird sound effects when my hat starts flopping up and down like that. You know, I still have these in from the first time I messed with this. Anyway.
No talent.
All right, thank you. Thank you for listening, Tiny Cthulhu, if you're still here. I hope you have a great night. Say, do you think you dudes could take it down there for me? Thanks. Is that producer really that scary? Well, she's certainly not normal. Immediately he goes back to making this face. I am out of here. I'm just out of here, man. Yeah, it is very quiet over the music, isn't it? We could clear these and make new ones though. We could be like
Right. Room. Room. Breathe. Right. Room. Room. Breathe. Right. Room. Breathe.
Okay. I guess I'm done. My ADD is kicking in hard. I did not take any Ritalin today, if you couldn't tell. I really want to. Let's. Ooh, I turned that up a little bit more than I intended. Even a little lower than that would probably be fine. I still like having direct physical control over the volume of everything on this board. It's brilliant, it is. All right, outside Studio 1. No, we want to go... Yeah, that is where we want to go. We want to go back to the crazy lady. Maybe she's not crazy, she's just sort of standoffish. Presenting. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Thank you, Chiripoco, for subscribing. Much appreciated, Chiripoco. Chiripoco, Chiripoco, Chiripoco. Tomar is Josh pilled. Tomar is having a no Ritalin day. That's true, Peach Drank. I didn't take any today. But my doctor just gave me a new prescription, which I need to pick up. I got a notification like 20 minutes before the stream that it was ready. But I guess I'll have to pick it up tomorrow. The pharmacy will definitely be closed by now. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the moiter. On the day of the moiter, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right. That. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it was broken, when it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. Rub her naked tummy like she's a dog. I'm not gonna do that, Dobby. Or to Big Sammy. To Big Sammy, you might rub tummies. I don't rub a stranger's tummy. I just feel it's a reproachable act. But I you know. Alright, this path was blocked. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Oh boy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia! It's you! It's Mia, everybody! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
Wait, or how did I voice him?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
That's right. It's like a shitty Pee Wee Herman.
What? But no way am I telling you, losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. We gotta find the boy. Well, what's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. We just have Mia joining us along. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. Actually, I just met with the director just now.
Yeah, my heart. I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, if I...
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, huh? I wonder. Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back.
She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Okay. What would she want to trade?
Hey, that's a card. Studio One?
Right, a card key to Studio One.
Well, I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Let's see, I'll lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? Looks like 3, but okay.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Cool, let's go to the employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please.
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you.
Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's, the bomb.
Ha! What would a laborer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't you yell like that. Don't yell like that, I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Current poll, should we lock Snot away? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, Snot, you got yourself into some trouble now. Maybe a bribe? Alright, it's time to bribe. Cody, this look familiar?
Hey,
You are...
You are, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dub.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dub.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dub.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Alright, I guess more running around trying to find someone to trade cards with. Ooh, Phoenix Wright, you like to stretch out your games, don't you? Don't you? Let's see, Studio... We can't get into Studio 1 anymore. Maybe she's got an ultra rare. Oh.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay. Okay, whatever you say.
Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boys so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end, but boy was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. So many dead chatters voting. What's going on in there? What is going on in chat? I'm just going to keep on rolling with this game. Are all the posters on the wall of Hammer? Wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? I'm gonna... Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm the one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a, huh?
Oh, wait. Trade me a, huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Of course, we'll trade. Chad has decided 30i to 10 Snot will be locked away by power of the other mods and Council of Chat. Oh no, are we gonna have a banishment ceremony? Are we gonna seal him into 7 magic emeralds and split them up across the world? I hope so. Well, they don't have to be emeralds. Maybe no. I got the emerald thing covered already. Maybe seal him in like rubies. Rubies is the way to go, I think. Into 7 magic rubies, and then split. Each one contains a different body part, and then send them to the far corners of the earth. And if someone can reassemble them, they'll summon evil demon version of Snot. The Snot rubies, exactly. You can't have Tomar emeralds and not have Snot rubies. All right.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
All right, we got our ultra rare premium card.
Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, finally. Let's get that little Snot. Get the info out of him. See this card?
Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're odd. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Ultra rare premium card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. All right. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me. Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His fighting skills. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. So we got Path to Glory. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. Kinda got lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Who is this?
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon.
To be.
I can never get out of the way in time.
To be continued. chat. I thought you were made of sterner stuff. It's time, Megatron. One will rise, one will fall.
Man, I love Peter Cullen.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
I just love that he has in his voice. Anyway, Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter, do you?
All right. Let's call it a night, you guys. It's been fun. We got all the way through day 2 of Turnabout Samurai. We did the court, and we did all of day 2. And now we're going to go into the final trial next time we return. But will it be on Tuesday? What should we do? Okay. One last poll. I'm going to give you guys the power to decide what we do next Tuesday. That's my way of saying I don't feel like making the decision myself. Poll Mape, poll Mape, poll Mape. All right. Here we go. What to do next week? Continue. Turnabout Samurai. Or something else. Let's take a break from Phoenix Wright, maybe. All right. This is our final poll. 1, to continue Turnabout Samurai on Tuesday, and 2, to do something else. It could be Ghost Trick, it could be Trucks, it could be some other random game. I haven't gotten that far yet, but should it be Phoenix Wright or something else? Ooh, it looks like so far the votes are favoring something else, and that's fine. It's totally fine to take a break. We did a whole week of Phoenix Wright this week. But hey, it's really close. Now continuing is catching up. Oh my goodness. A rare turnaround, a turnabout, if you will. Oh my goodness. It's neck and neck there. Oh, I can't look. Oh, I can't look. Oh, what's going to happen, you guys? There's people who really want more Ghost Trick, I feel like. All right. It's the famous Tomar sounding device. That's right, Vinter Vince. Sound off. I didn't call anybody gay. Never. Even if you are. All right. We've got 61 votes so far. And, 61 actual votes. But the weighting is certainly in favor of continued Turnabout Samurai. But it's a narrower margin than we're used to. Again, it's 1 for more Phoenix Wright next week, 2 for something else. I'm getting very close to closing the poll, though. There is a decent chance we'll be able to finish the whole case on Tuesday also. And then obviously we will take a break from Phoenix Wright at that point before we do the final, I should call it the final case of the original game, even though there's another massive case that comes after that. But the cases get longer and longer, so I'm definitely going to take breaks between cases. But yeah, there is something cool to us just like, you know what? I'm not finishing the case Tuesday, says Harold Krell. All right, then maybe we'll just run another week. I still like the idea of like us actually just powering through a whole case in a game. Because if it gets split up too much, it's hard to keep the excitement going, you know? All right. I'm closing the poll. We're going to continue Turnout Samurai on Tuesday. It's going to be a fun time. Don't worry. You know, we're going to do other stuff besides just Turnabout Samurai. We started early today and we went on for over 3 hours and we got through 2 sections of the game. Not bad. Did I say Turnout Samurai? Why is everyone saying that? The poll was not rigged. I gave you guys plenty of time to answer. It's okay. We'll do more Phoenix Wright on Tuesday, and we'll go from there. I enjoy it. I love this game. I've been wanting to do this forever, so I have no problem with it. The live stream failed. He rigged the poll. Wait, really? I can't resume it if you... The game was rigged. What were we really hitting? I barely dropped any frames today. My numbers barely changed. I don't think I let that go for 4 whole minutes, according to this. You guys had plenty of time. All right. That's it. We called it. We're playing more Phoenix Wright next week. I'm not no pressure on anybody, but maybe if we want to get another fun little Tomod turnabout by then, that would be cool too. But again, no pressure on Yazuma. That's all up to you. The show must go on either way. Thank you guys all. Here, I want to play myself out now. I want to take advantage of all these little things. Do we have play out music? Why isn't this? Oh my God. There we go. There we go. This is good playing me out music, right? We got a nice mod here. Everybody, I hope you've had a good stream. You've been a great audience. You've been a great chat. Love having you here, and we'll do it again next Tuesday. Smile for Smiling Friends. By the way, next Wednesday is the premiere of Smiling Friends on HBO Max. So we'll have that to talk about next week too. Catch you all later, friends, and have a fantastic day, night, whatever. Bye.